Hi everyone, my name is Juliana Gomez. I am a junior at Southeastern University and I am super excited to start this class with you all. I've seen a couple of your videos and it's awesome to get to know you and to hear about why you want to be an educator and how it's impacted you. A little bit about myself. I grew up in a bilingual home. My parents are from Colombia and I was born here in Florida. And so it's been awesome to see just how I can use my Spanish and my English in education. And so it's been an honor that God has given me this ability really to speak two languages. And so some hobbies that I have is that I love serving at church. I also love going to the gym. I wouldn't call myself a gym rat. I'm not at that level yet, but I would like to get there. It's one of my goals for this year. But I am in, my major is global education, and I changed my major a couple of years ago. I was in ministerial leadership at first, and then God kind of transformed my heart to the education realm. I was doing a missions trip in Asia, in Thailand and Cambodia, for about 3 months, and I was teaching English there, and God kind of marinated my heart in that time, and was like, this is what you're supposed to do. And so I was like, oh, that's cool, like I want to do that. And so God has been leading me and calling me just to love on people and to give them new tools so that they can succeed and also give Him glory. And so it's been fun to see how that works and how my weaknesses can glorify His strengths. And so that's what I love to do. And yeah, and so I hope to learn a lot more things about how I can just administrate more. I think God has been leading me recently into administration, and it's interesting to be in this class of Intro to Education now as a junior and almost as a senior. But I can always have new tools and new avenues and new perspectives. I think that every class that I've taken, sometimes like I come in thinking one way and I leave thinking a whole different way. And so I think God can use those little moments and be like, hey, don't forget you're still learning. And I'm like, I'm still learning. Some misconceptions that people have about education is that we know all. No, I do not know all. So I sub at Jupiter Christian, and there's moments that the kids will be like, so do you know calculus? I'm like, no, I do not know calculus. I wish I did, but that is not my strong suit. And so I love when they ask me questions and I'm like, no, that's not really how it is. And so there is moments that I'm like, oh, am I supposed to know this? And I have to have grace for myself. Like, I am not perfect. I am not God. Like, no. And so I think a couple of fears that I have being in this role as a teacher and as someone that's pouring into kids is discipline. I think I don't like conflict. It makes me like, so having that parent-teacher conference and talking to the parents of how the kids can improve, and of course we're doing it in the kids' benefit, but I think it's just intimidating for me also because I have a very young face. They look at me and they're like who are you? So I think that's a couple of my fears, but I'm more excited to see the kids that I get to pour into, like to see them flourish, to see them go from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Like just recently, like we're finishing up the year at my school, and seeing them from a couple years ago to where they are now, it's just like mind-blowing. Like it's just wow, like God, you are so good, and every little piece that He does, like it's all for a purpose. And so I'm really excited to see that growth, that planting, the harvest of after all the labor that we do. But I'm very excited to be a part of this class and just to get to know more about education, but also the people that I am doing life with. So it's very nice to meet all of you. And if you forgot my name is Juliana. Have a good one.